I'm just going to take up this homework question by request. This is a difficult one, especially part B. We obviously need the answer to part A to get part B. So we've got this map. Michelle needs to get to Carrie's house, and that's 3 blocks west and 4 blocks north. So we can answer this problem using permutations. We can imagine Michelle's route to Carrie. Here's one option. She goes 4 blocks north and 3 blocks west. And we could say that that's represented by 4 N's followed by 3 W's. Another possibility is she does all her wests first and then north. Well, that would be 3 wests followed by 4 norths. Any route made up of 3 W's and 4 N's is going to work in this case. And so we can think of that just as rearranging letters where there's lots of repetitions. So we have 7 factorial because there's 7 blocks in total, or 7 characters. However, 4 of them are all north and 3 of them are all west. If you plug that into your calculator, just see what you get here. I think it was 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Okay, and then divide that by 4 factorial. And you get 35 possibilities. Okay, so let's take a look at part B. So we know there's 35 total routes, but how many of them go through point A? Okay, so we need to think about, of those 7 paths, if she goes 2 blocks west and 2 blocks north, for example, W, W, N, N, then she'd go past the haunted house. Any arrangement where the first 4 letters are 2 wests and 2 norths are going to make her pass point A. So, I mean, west, west, north, north is one, but so is like north, west, west, north. That's another possibility. So how many arrangements are there like this? Well, there is now 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Now that is actually equal to, 4 factorial, 6 total possible routes for Michelle to get to A. Notice you could probably almost write those 6 out just by hand if you wanted to. It's just a shortcut. Now, so there's 6 ways to get to point A. However, if we then go back to all the possible routes from Michelle's to Carrie's that also go through point A, once you're at point A, so once you pass the haunted house, she still has to get to Carrie's house, and there's more than one way to do that. Now she needs to go 1 block west and 2 blocks north. So there's a possibility. That's 3 factorial divided by 2 factorial, which is just actually equal to 3. So although there are 6 ways to get to the haunted house, there are 3 ways from the haunted house to Carrie's house. Okay, you can actually count those 3 out pretty easily. You can go west here, or you can go west here, or you can go west here, 3 different routes. So let's just recap that again. 6 ways to get to the haunted house, and 3 ways to get from the haunted house to Carrie's house. Well, that means for every 6 ways to get to the haunted house, there are 3 ways to get to Carrie's house after that, or 18 possible routes that go through the haunted house. 18 out of 35, then, is your probability of passing the haunted house, a little over 50%. Now, I need to consider these because in my 35 is all the possible routes from Michelle to Carrie's house. I need to think of all of them that go through the haunted house. So it's not just the number of ways to get to the haunted house. It's also the number of ways to get from the haunted house to Carrie's place, because those are included in those 35 routes. All right, I hope that's helpful. That's a difficult problem. It's not an easy one.